Once you've done that, let's go to Windhelm and take care of business there. So we're going to have to take a carriage there because we haven't been there before. And let's get Mary back in her bikini. Bikini. Oh. Okay, enough of that. And I'd like to hire a carriage. Windhelm.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some account.
Okay, you get dropped off at Windhelm stables. Take your horse and ride on in to Windhelm, due north. In Windhelm, we're going to take care of two things. The Sadri, what I like to call the Sadri run, and seeing Aventus Aretino. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with my power leveling speech run, this is all dependent on a merchant in Windhelm called Sadri. Sadri is also a speech skill trainer, and Sadri is also a general merchant. That means he'll buy anything off you.
Refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
And if you don't understand the ramifications of that, that means that you could buy speech skill training off him and then get your gold back by selling him any item, which makes speech skill training a lot faster. Okay, you can just buy training and sell, and then, you know, it's a very quick process. I'll show you later on. You should rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
When you arrive in here in town, just to get the well-rested bonus and to get 2 business hours.
Break nothing.
Alright, now Sadri is on the east side of town. Let's take care of that first. Show you the map. In Windhelm, local map. There's the front door. There's the inn where we just slept. There's Sadri's is right around here. We haven't discovered it on the map here, but yeah. Just past the door to the docks. Keep pushing east.
Do you hate the dark
And it's
Are you here to bully us?
this one right here.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Put on a cloth.
I always like to do this as soon as possible, even though we're not going to buy any speech skill training from Sadri. I like to do this as soon as possible because there's a rare glitch in which this dialogue never shows. Nothing in here is stolen. That's the key dialogue. Okay, so ask him that.
Of course nothing in here is stolen.
And then he confesses that he's accidentally come into possession of a gold ring belonging to Viola. Offer to return the ring for him.
It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was...
Don't worry, we can take care of it.
Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something.
Can do.
I will make it worth your while.
And he certainly will, because right now he's not offering us speech skill training, as you can see.
Back to Viola before we
Okay,
both get
but
caught.
if you do this favor for him, he will. Alright?
Do you hate the dark elves? Are you here to bully
So,
us?
Viola's house is on the other side of town. Sadri's is one of those shops that glitches out and may not be open during business hours if you do like certain things. One of those things is wait. If you wait while you're doing this, what I call the Sadri run, or if you fast travel, you may glitch out his shop and it may not be available during business hours. It may be closed. And you can only fix that by simply fast traveling away. Alright, now I always grab these hanging moss here because they're right there. And hanging moss is one of the best things you can collect if you're an alchemist, a die-hard alchemist. Okay, so here's Viola's house. Right here. Go down into sneak mode, make sure you got a quick save happening, and pick the lock to get into her house. Now, like I said before, I know this is stuff that a lot of you have seen before, but this is like a new and improved version of this run, of this speech skill run. No crafting required, no power potions. Just a whole bunch of lockpicks. There we go. No, I could have done that better if I wasn't talking while I was, Okay, once you're inside, access your apparel, and reverse pickpocket, or however you want to call it. Put Viola's ring in her dresser. That's that. So we've done that. Improved our disposition with Sadri. Let's go tell him the good news. Now normally when I do things like this, I run out of stamina, I would wait an hour quickly to recharge my stamina, but I'm not doing that because, like I said, that could trigger a glitch with Sadri's shop where his shop is closed during business hours, and it's a real pain in the arse trying to fix that glitch. You have to, you know, fast travel away from Windhelm and, you know. Okay, so we're back in. Chase him around the shop. Make sure you don't accidentally steal something. I place Viola's ring in her house.
Thank you, thank you.
And he pays you 400 gold.
Always guide you to fortune. Speaking of fortune, here, everything I earned from my last shipment, it's yours.
Now at this stage he always gives you 400 gold, which is pretty good. Now what we want to do is sell enough to have 30 carryweight spare. Okay, and we only have 24, so I'm just have to sell him something quick here, something really cheap and worth nothing, because you want to save everything for selling later on. Like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to sell all our stuff to Sadri and use that to buy speech skill training. Tell you what, let's sell him the food.
Good to see you. Finally someone. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Some of this is worth nothing too. There. 269, that's perfect.
Right.
We need 30 spare carryweight. Okay, now I'm just going to save the game here because this is a critical point. Big save. Now, let's do the first couple of quests for the Dark Brotherhood quest line. Even if you're not a stealth character, you should always do this because this will reward you with a lot of free, valuable gear. So from Sadri's, just go up here around the corner. This is in between Sadri's and the front gate, this little alleyway here. You find these two folks talking here, the little boy and the woman. This is the Aretino residence. Hunker down in this corner here so they can't see you. And pick this novice lock to get inside. And we leveled up again. I usually just go ahead and level up. Not worried about saving for speech skill training or anything like that. In here is an enchanting skill book. It's right down there. You might be interested in that. I always just grab the frost salts. Those are very valuable. You can use those to level up alteration later on. And the salt pile, and just go in here and talk to Aventus.
It worked. I did the black
And plow through the dialogue until he tells you about the contract for the Dark Brotherhood.
And then you came. Of course you are. I prayed, and you came, and now you'll accept my contract. The headmistress. So I ran
And keep
away.
plowing through the dialogue, and you eventually get the dialogue that says, "You've already killed Grella the Kind." There we go. Grella, as it turns out, I already killed her.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
This is the best news I've ever gotten. I mean, I knew the Dark Brotherhood was good, just not that good. You killed the old hag before I even asked.
Yep.
Oh,
And he gives
and
you the
please,
family
take
heirloom,
this as
which is
payment.
worth 100
It's an old
gold.
family heirloom. It's supposed to be pretty valuable. It should fetch you a nice price. Thank you again.
That's all you have to do. I usually grab the nightshade, the iron dagger. Don't have to take that, but I do grab the these two here, the human heart and the human flesh. And that completes the first quest for the Dark Brotherhood. The next one is started rather mysteriously. All you have to do is sleep anywhere besides Windhelm to start that. So we've done everything in Windhelm. Now let's get down and take care of some business in Whiterun. Okay, here we are, Whiterun Stables. Let's ride on into Whiterun. In Whiterun, we're gonna do 2 speech checks, one with the guard at the door and another one with Carlotta. And we can also sleep there, which will automatically advance to the next part of the Dark Brotherhood questline. All you have to do is sleep anywhere besides Windhelm, as I said. With the guard at the gate, you get lots of options. Anyone will let you in, I believe, but there's always a persuade option. Choose that one to level up speech.
But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
There we go. Speech up to 26. Whiterun discovered. Now, we want to pass some time because it's not during business hours. We want to get to business hours. We don't want to sleep because if we sleep, we'll automatically get transported to the abandoned shack to start the Dark Brother quest line. So let's just wait 12 hours to get to business hours. There we go. This is Carlotta's stand right here. Let's just wait 1 more hour just to get her to spawn, hopefully. There she is. Go to Carlotta. Talk to her.
Life's hard enough with all these
Someone giving you trouble, that's the one you want?
That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes.
Okay, what's his
I
problem?
heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast.
Okay. What if I talk to him?
If you want to try, go right ahead.
Can do.
I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
Okay, so once you get that miscellaneous objective,
Fruits and vegetables every day.
go into the Bannered Mare.
Come on in. Just
Find the bard who's usually just getting off the stool at the bar here. Talk to him and tell him to leave Carlotta Valenti alone.
Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine.
I'm sorry, I beg to differ, but...
Know it yet.
And choose the persuade option. Stop this nonsense.
Maybe you're right.
And level up speech
I
some
guess
more.
I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one Nord lass.
Okay, now before we sleep and get transported into the Dark Brother questline, let's go collect 250 gold from Carlotta for having taken care of this for her.
Nothing of our struggles.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for
Okay,
sale.
Mikhail won't be bothering you anymore.
I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help.
There you go.
I've
Thanks
been
for
looking
the
for you.
business.
250
I'm
gold.
supposed to deliver.
This courier should be giving us this mysterious note, which is related to the Dark Brother questline.
Got this note. Don't know. Creepy fella, black robe. Looks like that's it.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
Okay, now you don't really need this note, but that's it, we know. Basically that's referring to the Dark Brotherhood knowing about the contract that you took from them by killing Grella the Kind.
let me know
Okay,
if you need
so
anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
forgot if we rented a room
it's
yet. Did we
working.
rent a room yet?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Okay,
I'll show
rent
you
a
to your
room
right this way. Need anything else? Just let me know.
and sleep. Now, like I said, the first time you sleep anywhere besides Windhelm, after doing the Grella the Kind thing with Aventus Aretino, you get transported to the abandoned shack. And you meet Astrid.
Sleep well.
Okay, now let's just fast track through this dialogue. Basically, she's just going to tell us that we have to kill one of 3 victims standing behind us in order to repay them for the contract that we stole from them, okay?
Does it matter? You're half of Sky. Oh, but there is a slight. You see, that Grelod the a kill you must. Well, now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from. Well, that's not really important. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire. See, well, get to it then. Pick your guest and send the poor fool to the void. I'll give you the key to this shack, and you'll be on your way.
Okay, and that starts the quest with friends like these. And here's our 3 victims. You only have to kill 1 to complete the objective. But before you do that, ask them all this question. Would someone pay to have you killed?
What? Oh God. I don't want to die.
And you always get a persuade option. Hit the persuade option to
Okay,
level up
well,
speech.
I guess it's possible. I've been selling my sword arm for years now. Killed a lot, but you're not going to kill me, right?
I should have leveled up speech. Either that or I'm just short. Yeah, I'm just short. Yeah, this is not a guarantee. It just levels up your speech a lot. So we should get,
Things off of me.
once again, would someone pay to have you killed?
Excuse me. What kind of question?
Persuade option.
I'm a woman living in
There we go.
Skyrim with. Do some people look down on me?
And you should get at least 2. Sometimes you get 3.
Damn right.
Same thing. Would someone pay to have you killed? Persuade. And we'll level up speech. Now, the one I always kill is this one because he has the most valuable loot. You can get a sneak kill out of this. I've done it before. It takes a little finessing. Stuff yourself in the corner here and wait until Astrid can't see you anymore. I've done it before. And then you can like do a sneak kill if you're really up on... Or you can go in the back corner here.
It's about that raid last week. I told Holgrim there was no honor in killing.
Anyways, by fiddling around the room, you'll be able to get into sneak mode. And then you can get a sneak kill off this guy. Down he goes. Grab his stuff. And go talk to Astrid.
Oh, no.
Plow through the dialogue until she gives you the password, silence my brother.
When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, silence my brother.
There we go.
I'll see you at home.
She gives you the key to exit, and you may exit. As soon as you do, there will be an enemy in the territory preventing you from fast traveling. Immediately turn to the left and run to this little island here, and that should get you far enough away from that enemy that you can fast travel. And then go back to Whiterun Stables. At Whiterun Stables, you want to hire the carriage to go to Falkreath.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Falkreath is the closest town to where we want to go, the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. In Falkreath, you probably arrive after hours, so wait till morning, 7 in the morning to be exact.
I've been looking for.
And here's another courier.
That's
This is
something I'm
probably
supposed
about
to
the
deliver.
orphanage.
There's a new. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
And 7 in the morning, this guy here, Thagger, is always chopping wood here. Ask him about the burial. Offer to make a delivery for him. Say I'd be honored.
Nope.
Go on your miscellaneous quests. Find the one about Runil.
Sorry.
This will point you to where Runil is. He's in the bar. Go in.
Staying safe, I hope.
And deliver the ashes to him. Make yourself a quick 250 gold.
Thank you for bringing this to me. I'll make sure he gets his rights.
That's that. Now we just have to ride out to the Dark Brothers Sanctuary. So basically get on your horse and ride west out of town. You just hook up your quest list with friends like these. Hook that quest up and head towards the quest marker. Jump. Nice jump. What in the world? Hang on, something's running haywire here. Friends like these. Here we are. I was right on top of it. Okay, here we go.
What is the music of life?
Silence, my brother. And you get welcomed into the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Now, before you talk to Astrid, make sure you take this petty soul gem here and a complete duplicate of all the gear you're about to get. 2, 3, 4, 5, and the steel dagger, and then you'll get the exact same from Astrid.
At last.
Let's just
I
plow
hope
through
you
the
found the
dialogue
place
until she
all right.
rewards us with the Dark Brotherhood, or rather the Shrouded Gear there.
Well, this, as you can see, is our
I
sanctuary.
am honored to be part of your family, Astrid.
But you must be... but one last thing.
There we go.
A welcome home present. The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors.
Okay, so we've just been loaded up with a whole bunch of valuable gear, none of which I believe can be disenchanted, so you can either use it if you're a stealth character or an archer, or sell it. Okay, you can sell at least half of it because you don't need all of them. Yes, there you are, lots of valuable gear. Now I'm overloaded, so once again, let's drop one of these longbows here. That'll put me just under, and that's that. Mission accomplished. We are out of here. Next, in the generic power business run, we're going to go off and take care of business in Markarth. Once again, this is a run to power level speech up to 50 without having to do any crafting.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Markarth is where we want to go.
Back and we'll be off.
We're just going to use free loot that we collected in Helgen Keep, plus a few key items that we're collecting around Skyrim, plus a whole bunch of speech checks. And we can power level speech up to 50 and get the merchant perk in order to be able to sell anything to any merchant. A valuable perk to have for any build. You do this right at the start of the game. Once at Markarth stables, make sure you're in business hours. And we're going to find Banning. Here's Banning. Talk to Banning.
War dog.
Ask him how long you've been training dogs.
I personally trained a whole litter.
And you can offer to deliver some spiced beef for him to Voada.
Thanks. Take it to Voada. She handles
Lots of valuable ingredients to collect around here. We're not going to do that. I'm just going to go straight into Markarth. Look up your flame spell. Do a quick save before I go in. And we're going to prevent the murder of Margaret. You got to be quick on this. Hit Waylon right there. He'll chase you a little bit, but run away. If you run far enough away, the Markarth guards will engage him and kill him. There we go, he's dead. Just taking the most valuable stuff here because I'm pretty overloaded. Not even going to take the dagger there.
People.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Now you're looking for the woman in the blue dress, which is Margaret. There she is. Make sure you grab her right away.
That man nearly killed. Thank you.
And she rewards you with the silver emerald necklace.
To my sister, but I think you should have it.
That's for 300 gold. Make sure you do that. Next. This is also important too. Something usually I found annoying, but talk to Eltrees.
Attacked right on the streets. Are you all right? Did you see what happened?
I was right there. He almost killed me.
Oh, I think you dropped this.
He gives you a mysterious note. Say it's not your note, but it doesn't matter. He says it's yours anyways.
Must have fallen out of your pocket.
And that's it. Gives you the note. Read the note to start the Forsworn Conspiracy quest. Right here, the mysterious note. Wrong one. Eltree's note. There we go. Meet me at the Shrine of Talos. We're going to do that. Not the entire quest, but just the beginning. Okay, once you've done that, exit Markarth and then go back in. You're going to need to do this to get Kira to spawn at her stand. If you play Skyrim carefully and follow all the dialogue, what happens is Kira is too shocked by the murder to do business. So you have to leave Markarth and go back in to kind of get her to kind of like back into her cell move. There she is. Go to her stand, ask her, this city looks so ancient, blah 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 blah, and you get a delivery for Calcimo.
I have a delivery I need to make to
Offer to
Council.
make it.
Thank you. He can be a bit difficult, but I'm sure he'll appreciate your help.
Yes.
Next, find the beggar. There's the beggar. Give him a coin to get the gift of charity.
Now get lost.
This is going to give us the gift of charity. Here we go. Fortify persuasion. Bumps up our speech for 10 points for an hour. This is important because we won't be able to win the next speech check unless we do this. Head on down to the smelter. Make sure this guy is here, Mulish and Omloag. Talk to Omloag first.
Can't talk.
You've been
I shall
having
beat me
trouble
if I
with
stop.
Mulish?
He's a damn tyrant, always being goaded by the Silver Bloods to get.
Offer to talk to him for him. What if we talk to Mulish?
You're gonna try to talk sense into that orc? I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay, and we get this little miscellaneous quest. Talk to Mulish to level up your speech again.
What are you doing here?
One of your workers.
I run this.
I want you to leave Mullig alone, or Omloag
You're
alone.
telling me how to treat my workers?
And you
have
get your
any
persuade
idea how much
persuade
metal the
option
Silverblood family wants us to
right
smelt?
there. Persuade,
All
and you
right.
level up
You
speech
sound
again.
like a damn Legion officer, but I get it. I'll give him a break.
Go back to Omloag to get paid 250 gold.
I don't believe it. Someone's sticking
There you go,
up for us.
250 gold. That's all we want. Onward. Up to the Hag's Cure. We're going to get another delivery to take up to the steward. This will earn us another 250 gold. Ask her, the Hag's Cure, that's a unique name.
Still, see? I even have a little potion for the steward.
Offer to make the delivery.
Thank you. Now, you let me know if you need a cure.
Once you make this delivery, most everything in Bathela's shop will be free. All those valuable ingredients will be free, most of them. Okay, so we got a delivery to make some spiced beef, and a potion, and a ring, all going to the Understone Keep. This will net us a total of 750 gold.
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
First stop, up to the Jarl.
Approach the Jarl of Markarth.
Tell him her you're a traveler, I have questions.
You may approach the mournful
And then go to this guy and deliver the Stallion's potion. There you go, get a quick 250 gold for that. Hang it right here and go into the kitchen. Find Voida. I'm going to go with Voida. Voida, I have a delivery from Banning.
Here, this is for you.
Get a 250 gold for that. Next.
Till next time.
Like I said, some of you have probably seen all this before, but this is just a way of stringing all these strategies and favorite quests together at the beginning of the game to power level speech. Find
What are you
Calcimo.
doing here? The excavation site is
I was looking for you actually.
You idiot. I'm sorry.
I have a delivery from Kira.
Oh, that's... Now, you're supposed to get something for your trouble, aren't you?
And you can ask him about the excavation site to get
I'll
let in
let you
a
in
key
if
to
you'll
the
bring yourself
Nechuanzel excavation
There's a
site.
giant spider in the Chuanzel. If you deal with Nimi, enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the site.
Okay, and that will let you into that place right there. That's subject for another run. You can see that in my power smithing run actually. That's not really part of this run, but you might as well do it. So that it's all set up for later on. Now we want to kickstart the Forsworn Conspiracy quest, because there's a couple of speech checks that we can do in there really quickly. This starts off by going to the Shrine of Talos, which is right here. Talk to Eltrees.
You're an outsider.
Plow through the dialogue until you get to the part where he wants you to investigate.
A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. This has been going on for years. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me.
Can't do. Okay? So you have two new objectives here. Find evidence about Margaret and find evidence about Waylon. We're just going to do the one about Margaret. And part of another objective. Okay, now you can take a shortcut back to the inn by going this way, jumping down. Go back to the Silverblood Inn, which is where you'll always find Margaret. And you can win an easy speech check with her.
Plenty of strong drink and clean room.
There she is. She's always sitting by the fire.
I'm still a bit dizzy from everything.
Ask her, what are you doing in Markarth?
Just visiting. I had some business here. That's
Tell
all.
her she's hiding something. There's your persuade.
Was it that obvious? I'm one of General. They own.
Plow through the
my
dialogue,
lords.
and that should
Thought
level
our
up speech.
Silverblood was behind that attack in the market.
Speech.
Somehow.
Speech. There we go. Up to 31.
I've seen you
This guard always stops you when you come out. He makes some very threatening, well, threats.
You're finding it. This is your last warning, outsider.
Just ignore that.
Stay out of our business.
And return to Eltrees to get a quick 400 gold before you do anything else. Now we're not doing the Forsworn Conspiracy quest here, we're just doing a couple things at the beginning which will earn you a couple of quick speech checks and some money.
Looks like you weren't
There we
followed.
go. Margaret was
Good.
investigating
So
Thonar.
the clues point to the treasury house then. Here's the gold I promised. Keep following the trail and there will be more in it for you.
Okay.
Keep your eyes and ears open.
Now make sure your persuade, or rather fortify persuasion bonus is still in effect, the gift of charity, okay? For the next part. Exit the Shrine of Talos, or the Temple of Talos, and go up here to the Treasury House. And all you want to do is talk to the woman at the front counter. Talk to her. I need to see
I'm
Thonar.
afraid he's asked not to be disturbed.
And go for
He
the
has important
Intimidate
business.
option. Okay, this is rare. Go for the Intimidate
Go.
option.
Go right ahead then. Don't let me keep you. I have records I need to tend to.
And looks like that was just short of leveling up speech again. It should be just short. Anyways, that'll still help. And that is all the business in Markarth. So we're set up now to start power leveling speech with Sadri and Windhelm.